Most college students have a LinkedIn profile, but barely use it. They treat it like an online resume and miss out on real opportunities. So I wanted to know, how are students really using LinkedIn? Are they telling their stories or just filling in boxes? That's why today we are going beyond the profile, talking to students across campus to see what stories they're actually telling through their LinkedIn pages. I asked them 3 simple questions to gauge how they understand the power of LinkedIn and whether they see it as a tool that can truly shape their future careers. So how do you use LinkedIn?
One thing I've mainly used it for is connecting with companies and recruiters, and also people that I know in my circle that I know are like farther ahead of me.
I don't have LinkedIn, so I don't really know how to use it.
I use LinkedIn to find professional friends and connect with people that I hope to get a job with in the future.
The funny thing is, I don't actually use LinkedIn.
I use LinkedIn to help me get a job.
So then, what do you post on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I'm kind of bad on that. I barely post anything. I think I posted my resume in like sophomore, junior year.
When it comes to posting, I post a lot of like my accomplishments.
I don't really post just because I haven't had a lot to post. What I post on LinkedIn is mostly my biggest accomplishments.
I post a lot of stuff related to the clubs that I'm in here at Embry-Riddle, so a lot of like my robotic stuff that I work on.
But I don't post too terribly much.
Do you think LinkedIn can help college students be successful?
I think so.
100%.
I would say so.
I'd say so.
I definitely think so.
I think absolutely.
Yes, 100%.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I think if you know how to properly optimize LinkedIn, then that's a definite yes.
After talking with students, I wanted to know, how do you actually use LinkedIn the right way? So I sat down with someone who spent 18 years helping people do exactly that, Bert, better known as the LinkedIn guy.
From your experience, how many students actually get real opportunities through LinkedIn?
Any given day on LinkedIn, there's about 100,000 entry-level recent college grad jobs posted on LinkedIn. What college students might misunderstand about LinkedIn is as follows. Most college students use it as we said earlier, a resume. I'll just apply to the job, and they live in like hopa world. I'll apply, hope I get a call back, hope I get the interview, hope I get the job. The reality is this: every minute on LinkedIn, there are 11,000 job applies. So 11,000 job applies, about 8 people actually get a job. Now, of those 8 people who get a job, 90+% of them, so let's call it 7 of the 8, actually got the job because they were networked or referred in. And so not to be one of the 11,000 that just apply to a job and hope they get the job, but we want you to get invited into the opportunity, have a seat at the table.
Why do you think most students don't see results on LinkedIn?
They don't recognize LinkedIn as a relationship platform. They look at it more like an SOS button. That's where they miss a lot of the magic. But I think students, particularly engaged students, are the ones who treat it like a networking tool and use to start conversations and share their experiences and learning, and they're like a continuous learner, and they build relationships. Those are the students that absolutely get on the radar of people who can actually help them.
Today we were talking about the alumni tool.
Yeah, so we like to say that the alumni tool is like the best kept secret on LinkedIn. Beyond being a job company, a job search company, a professional networking company, a sales engine, a marketing engine, et cetera, LinkedIn's a data company. So LinkedIn captures data on all these professionals. Specific to the alumni tool, LinkedIn knows in real time where your alums live, what they studied, what they're skilled at, where do they work. And so what the alumni tool does, it gives the power of that connectivity at the fingertips of, in this example, a college student. So regardless of where you are, freshman through senior, just continue to network, comment thoughtfully, share your journey, share your experiences.
After hearing some amazing advice from Bert, we discovered that LinkedIn isn't just a place to list accomplishments. It's a storytelling platform. Students who use it intentionally through posting, engaging, and connecting create opportunities long before graduation. Now, the real question is, how do we put that into practice? That's where Claire comes in. She's just starting to build her LinkedIn presence, and I wanted to see how this advice could help her get started. So when did you first get LinkedIn?
I got LinkedIn in the freshman year of high school because I was trying to find my first job.
When you first got LinkedIn,
How much time did you spend setting it up?
At first, I spent 0 time setting it up. It's just my basic profile.
What led you to getting re-involved with LinkedIn recently?
Recently, I've gotten into college and I've learned that you need to be connected to more people to get an internship.
How do you currently use LinkedIn?
I'm currently not using it now, but I'm looking for ways to use it in the future.
Now that we've seen what it looks like to get started with LinkedIn from Claire, I wanted to show the other side of the journey. What happens when you really lean into the platform? And for that, there's no one better than my friend Jorge. He's used LinkedIn to land multiple internships, give global talks, and unlock opportunities most students don't even know exist.
So today I'm at the Space Coast and I'm here with
Jorge Lavario. I am a flight operations engineer at Blue Origin.
What was the moment you realized LinkedIn could actually change your career trajectory?
So it first started out just as kind of a tool to know people, but once I started following people around in the space industry way before I ever even worked there, it was a really helpful tool. My very first internship at NASA's Johnson Space Center, my very first NASA internship for space, I actually got it because I saw an announcement on LinkedIn that had all my qualifications. So I applied, threw my name in the ringer, and long story short, ended up getting the internship. It's been really helpful for helping me meet professionals, like-minded people all around the world.
How did you leverage LinkedIn to get to where you are now?
For myself, having LinkedIn Premium, reaching out to people, and then also eventually having folks reach out to me as well. Just kind of using it as a tool. For example, when I wanted to work for NASA, followed a bunch of NASA people. When I wanted to work at SpaceX, kind of followed more SpaceX people. Then now where I work at Blue Origin, I got plugged in with the Blue Origin community, and LinkedIn's been really helpful for that. It's a way for people to get to know me as well.
What is the biggest opportunity you've gotten through LinkedIn?
Again, the opportunity to do public speaking and community outreach out in London, in Brazil, that was a LinkedIn opportunity.
What's one mistake you made early on with LinkedIn, and what did you learn from it?
Definitely the inactions of not full using the tool to its full potential definitely kind of set me back. Like, it took me 4 years to get my first internship. I would argue if I had started LinkedIn a lot earlier than what I did, I probably could have gotten internships and all that fun career stuff a lot sooner.
What is the single most important piece of advice that you would give someone just getting started on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn's a really great tool. Personally, I believe the single greatest advice that I could humbly give would be, if you're on LinkedIn and you don't know where to start, the best thing you can do is just create a portfolio of everything you've worked on. Make sure that it's visible on LinkedIn. Make sure your profile is as clean and as up to date as it can be.
After talking to Jorge, I wanted to check back in with Claire. She's been updating her profile and working on using LinkedIn more consistently. So let's go see what she's been up to since the last time we talked. What have you changed on your LinkedIn since the last time we talked to you?
Well, I've added my profile picture, my background banner, added my work experience and projects, plus a summary about myself, as well as connected with people and send messages to recruiters of certain companies.
You mentioned that you started reaching out to people. Have you found any success through that?
I have not, but with the amount of people I've reached out to, I'm hoping to succeed.
When you say that you started reaching out to people on LinkedIn, could you explain what that kind of looks like?
Looking for an internship with these recruiters on LinkedIn to become a transportation traffic engineer, as well as connecting with companies to see what works really best for me and my career later on.
At the end of the day, everyone you've heard from started in the same place, unsure, inexperienced, and wondering if showing up on LinkedIn would even matter. But the truth is simple. Opportunity finds the people who let themselves be seen. Because what lives beyond a profile isn't a headline, it's a story, your story. And the moment you choose to share it with authenticity, you open doors you didn't even know were there.